The government doesn't want you to know the truth about Britain's broken borders, and they don't want me to tell you, but they can no longer hide this level of incompetence. We are not detaining illegal immigrants. We've lost thousands of them, and unless they hand themselves in, the game's up. You're about to hear from a complete chuckle brother called Sir Matthew Rycroft, a civil servant who was given a knighthood despite overseeing record immigration and frankly has the appearance and demeanour of Tim Nice but dim. Can you tell us where all these missing illegals are, please, Sir Matthew?
The people who are in the country, they are not detained. So we cannot pinpoint a precise location, but for the vast majority we have contact details, and we use those contact details to seek to re-establish contact with them.
So no, then. So what happens when they go missing?
So do we now know what's happened to the remainders who have no legal basis on which to still be in the United Kingdom?
The Home Office, through our different mechanisms of tracing people, are continuing to seek to trace them.
So when people do disengage, and I think that's a more accurate word than gone missing, when people do disengage from us, we respond to that.
So they try to phone them up on phones that probably no longer exist. Note the use of language there, OK? Home Secretary James Cleverly says they're not missing, they've disengaged. Well, it's not called the disengaged children's list, is it? They're missing, OK? To be more precise, he's lost them. Another complete fudge now. Stop the boats, they said. Well, despite claiming boat crossings are down, we've actually got around 35,000 people this year, apparently.
What constitutes most of the non-little boat people out of that 33,085?
Some will come through various ferry ports, some will arrive at our airports either with fraudulent documents. We also have the common travel area where we do see movement across between the Republic of Ireland and the United Kingdom. But there are a range of ways in which that can happen.
Okay.
Another inspirational-looking chap there. Other illegal routes into Britain are obviously on the up. Here are some other revelations. So we passed the illegal migration bill, which is supposed to stop people being able to engage in the asylum process if they've entered Britain illegally. We are still letting them engage. Why? Well, because we haven't got returns agreements with their home country, so nothing has changed there. Here's another home truth for you. If they haven't already gone missing, you're still paying for them. Why? Because otherwise they'd be destitute. Apparently, there have been around 10 reports commissioned by the Home Office into illegal immigration that have never been published. And the chap who helped write those reports has now not had his contract renewed. It is no longer called an asylum seeker backlog, by the way. It's now the queue. So we've cleared the backlog by renaming it a queue. This is complete chaos. Reports are not being published. Politicians and civil servants are engaging in Orwellian mind games by renaming things, like the word missing. They do not appear to be enforcing legislation, mainly because it is seemingly unenforceable. They are burying or hiding relevant information and myriad different documents. So not only can journalists like me not really get hold of it, but neither can members of the Select Committee, who are looking them directly in the eye and asking them for it. It is a scandal, but at least Tim Nice but Dim's got a massive pension and a knighthood.